ability to feed your family, well, that opened the door for the 1980s for the crack epidemic.
Yeah.
Now, as they say in that movie Straight Outta Compton, right? They say cocaine comes from Colombia, AKs come from Russia. None of my partners in the hood had a passport. Who bringing this in?
Right.
See, they brought the poison into our community. Now, I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Between 1980 and the year 2000 in California, how many prisons were built? Well, guess. Say 32. How many colleges were built during the same period?
0.
Just one. Think about that. When you stop investing in the community and you only invest in law enforcement in prison, you're sending a clear message where you want people like us to go. And that's not to college. So we have to understand what resources are, how the government operates. It operates on fear. Because if you think about law enforcement is to enforce the law. It's not to prevent the law from being broken. You follow what I'm saying? A law is simply the people in power way of saying what behavior is acceptable and what's not. When they say who heard the 13th Amendment? Right, what is it? What's the 13th Amendment?
Entitled to certain constitutional rights, but they don't honor them.
Freedom.
Right? Abolish slavery, right? Is slavery illegal? Is it legal to have slaves?
Yeah. No.
No.
Oh, yes, it is.
Yes.
It is. You know what it says? It says slavery is abolished except, you see that word except for punishment of a crime for which you've been found guilty of. So slavery is still legal.
Yeah, man.
Only difference is you don't call it a plantation, you call it San Quentin.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, for those of us who've been there, I've been there. How is it they give us jobs and we work for 10 cents an hour with no protections? Why? Because we're slaves. We don't get minimum wage. And you can work for a private corporation while you in San Quentin or Corcoran or any other prison. But the moment you get out and you try to apply for that same job, what they gonna tell you? Nope, you got a felony, Mr. Jones. Wait a minute. I was just working for y'all for 10 cents an hour. Now I can't get a job? See, we have to understand what true public safety is. The people in power don't care about our safety. So it's up to us. We have to determine and define what is liberation. I'm gonna end y'all on just one note. The Black Panther Party had a 10-point platform, and they list several things that was so important that's still relevant today, right? They talk about land, they talk about housing, they talk about employment. Have y'all heard of this group called the African American Sports and Entertainment Group?
Yeah.
AASCG? Did y'all hear that some black people about to buy the Coliseum?
Yep.
I'm part of that group. I'm gonna tell you what true liberation is. We gotta stop waiting on the government to fix our problems, because they are the problem.
Right on.
We gotta fix it ourselves.
That part.
See, slavery didn't end because the government decided it was a bad thing. It started with our people like Harriet Tubman and Nat Turner, right? Decide that freedom is more important than being a slave. And we forced the government to do the right thing. So right now, today, when we talk about stop the violence, if we're not talking about stopping the systemic violence, then we're not stopping community-based violence. Are you with me on that?
Yeah.
So let's make sure each one teach one. At the end of the day, let's do the homework. Let's do our research. Because I'm going to tell you one thing before I go. Who believes in God? Say amen if you believe.